Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my fellow Biafrans, how are you doing today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. No time for introduction, my people. There is no time for introduction. Today, I want to speak out to all those out there, those youths that believe in one Nigeria, those who love one Nigeria, those who says Nigeria go better. They say they believe in their government, they believe in the politics, they believe in their politicians. To the so-called one Nigerian lovers, you are the ones slowing down your destiny. I want you to watch this video. See the way the politicians that you love, your zoo politicians, see the way they are fighting and attacking themselves. The moment one of them exposed that the so-called high-ranking senators were being given 500 million naira. 500 million naira of Biafra money. They were secretly giving those money, and as he was about to expose them more, they erupted the whole House of Senate. There was fight, there was a commotion. Watch for yourself. I'm calling out today just the youths, those youths that say they believe in Nigeria. Your future is gone. Your future has been mortgaged. But for you that are still waiting and believing in Nigeria, watch this. Then I'll come back and analyze it. Watch.
Mr. President, sitting as chair, distinguished colleagues, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for yielding the floor to me. I thought when the chairman of appropriations spoke, it was as clear as crystals that there was a misunderstanding of the figures. When he came up with the GOEs and all the agencies on first line charge, there is no difference between the figure he reeled out and the figure purported to be padded. I thought with that matter would have been rested by Senator Ningi, saying that this 3-point-something billion trillion was not part of the budgetary provisions printed out for us. That would have settled this matter. We are going forth and back on these issues and coming up with issues of the budget and individual issues concerning what came to our various constituencies. If we want to go into those issues, all of us are culpable. Some senators here, so-called senior senators, got 500 million each.
Wow.
I am a ranking senator, I didn't get. Did I go to the press? Most of you got. And yes, if we want to go into those issues, excuse me, if we want to go into those issues, yes. So
if we want to go into those issues, we can discuss it now. Some high-ranking senators got 500 million to the so-called one Nigerian lover youths. The youths out there. People like Njije Media, Charlie Boy, the rest of them, P-Square. Those guys out there that love Nigeria. Can you see the amount of money these people they are sharing? And you still say you believe in Nigeria. Can you see the way they are exposing themselves? And suddenly they stop this man. Let's continue. Listen to what happened next. It will blow your mind. Listen.
I think that Senator Ningi,
I'm seeing about, yeah, I know, I got it from where?
they offed his mic, and he will fight to get the mic back. Keep on watching. Keep on watching what is happening in your zoo. Those who believe Nigeria go better. See, look at those who are controlling you. Look at the criminals that you have made to represent you. Man. Lord have mercy. Let's continue.
That is my position.
What you said? The 500.
Wahala now, you see the wahala. No. Quite alright. Going to order. Million bro.
You see what I'm saying? The fighting.
I want to appeal to my decision.
Two things is happening here. They are angry that some of them got 500 million naira and some of them did not get it. Those that got it, they are angry with that man for exposing them. Now they rush to say, guy, where's my own share? Where's my own cut? It's for them, it's all about the national cake. How will the youths make it in that zoo? I feel pity for those youths out there. But I'm coming. Let us finish the video, then I'll analyze it. Let's continue. Okay, order.
Take your seat.
Take your seat. Gangsters, you see they were down and they shout like a gangster. He's shouting. A lawless country, a criminal country, a 419 country, a fraudulent country, a banana republic is what you guys are dying for. The youths, that is, you love this country where people are there representing you. They are your criminals. They are the ones putting you in this your predicament. And you love them. I just pray, if only you guys can enjoy Obodo Yibo for just 1 week, you will see your governors, senators. In fact, let's continue. I don't want to talk yet. Continue.
Even in House of Reps,
oh Lord, my God, have mercy. Imagine what we are seeing here. Imagine their behavior. Imagine the attitude of those representing you. Those you call your leaders. Those you say they are there to represent you. Those who are your governors, your politicians. See the way they are behaving. Suddenly there's a pandemonium because people are fighting over money. One of them that did not get 500 million naira, he has exposed the rest of them. And now there is a commotion, there is a pandemonium in their Senate. They are fighting, they are arguing, they are scratching their heads, say, how come then give me 200 million? And I'm hearing that people got 500 million because they hide it. When they make the money, it is hush hush. They don't tell anybody how much they take. Their take home pay, they don't discuss it. This is why they will kill people to get into those positions. And just last week, I discussed opportunity cost. If you are expecting your politicians to give you your Biafra or your Yoruba nation, you are wasting your time because they have checked the opportunity cost. They are making 500 million. Not even every year, because this their government has not reached 1 year yet. In less than 8 months, they have bought them a car worth 150 million. They have given them 500 million. Plus their take-home pay, at least 100 million every month. These guys, they are becoming billionaires before your face, and you are telling us to speak to politicians to give us our freedom? Only a fool will do that. Today, I just want to speak to those guys, the youths that claim they believe in Nigeria, they love Nigeria. To all the youths, look at what those who are representing you are doing. Look at their behavior. Look at their mannerism. In a country where they say it's poor, they say your zoo country is poor, but suddenly in your country, the people are buying expensive cars, foreign cars for their politicians. In the Western world, we don't do it. In the Western world where things are good, in the Western world that are very, very rich, in the Western world where the economy is booming, they don't buy cars for their politicians. In so many occasions, when you go to the bus station, you will see a member of, a senator or a parliamentarian or a governor of a state in the Western world. They are waiting for a bus, they are waiting for a train, they are waiting to take taxi. They will enter the same taxi with you. Your governor will enter the same taxi with you in the Western world. They will ride bicycle next to you in the Western world. But in your shithole country, in that country you say you love, Nigeria, given to you by Britain, given to you by your slave masters, you the poor people, you are buying luxurious cars for your politicians. They can get the best of cars, but when it comes to you, they are paying you 30,000 naira a month as your minimum wage. Something that is less than $10 a month. But in their own case, you are buying them luxurious cars, expensive cars that even the politicians in the developed world cannot drive. It beats my imagination. What is wrong with the youths of that zoo called Nigeria? Those who say they love Nigeria, what is it in that Nigeria that you love? If you ask me, what I will say is, it is that slavery mentality. You are scared. You don't know your rights anymore. That a people will subjugate you. They will turn you to a slave. You are the owner of the resources. They are there to be a service to you. They are there to be your servants. Your so-called politicians, they are rendering a service for you. They are not your leaders. They are civil servants. They are servants to the people. They are supposed to render a service to the people. But in your own case, because of your myopic views, because of the slavery and poverty they have given you, when you see your politicians, you call them God, you make them king, you bow to them. But in the Western world, those that taught you democracy, when we see our politicians, we shake their hand, we drink tea with them, we argue with them. When they are messing up, we even throw eggs on them. Two different things. You are buying the luxurious cars for these men. Look at how much they are taking. 500 million. They will claim they want to do a project. Oh, I'm doing a project you all know what is going on. They claim, oh, my constituency, I'm doing a project. You know the game they are playing. To the youths, I won't lie to you guys. I was just like you some years ago, until I opened my eyes. Leaving Nigeria helped to open my eyes. When I left that zoo and I went abroad, when I was in the civilized world, my eyes became open. Because what you are going through in Nigeria is slavery. Slave, obey your master. I was in the Western world. My first job, I was calling my manager, boss. I'm calling him boss. Good, if I see him in the morning, good morning, boss. Hi, boss. Okay, boss. He called me and said, hey, please, my name is John. Do not call me boss no more. He was so angry. My name is John. Do not call me boss no more. It took me a while to understand that a manager, a boss, an oga, they say, no call me oga again, my name is John. That's the mentality I'm talking about, the acculturation. It will be like a culture shock, but over time, you will now understand what I mean. You will now be seeing big men, and you call the so-called big men, you call them by their name. You will see your member of, your governor, your senators in the Western world, the members of the parliament, your parliamentarians. You see them on the road, and you call them by their name. How you doing, James? How you doing, Simon? That's how it's done. I wonder where you guys learn this mentality to be worshiping your politicians. You bow down to your governor, you worship your president, you bow to the senators, even the local government, you bow to them. That slavery is what is holding you down. You say you love Nigeria. No, you are scared of you are blind. You don't know who you are. You don't love freedom. If you love Nigeria, you don't love freedom. If you love Nigeria, you love to be a slave. Look at the way they are sharing money. And when one of them exposes them, they start to create some problem. Arguments, pandemonium. Very, very sad, man. This is shameful. Today, I am speaking to those who say they believe in Nigeria. They want Nigerian lovers. You should understand that these your so-called politicians, they should be your servants. They are there to render a service for you. You were the ones that voted them in to represent you. You sent them there to represent you. They were delegated on your behalf. They are not your leaders. They are not your masters. They are not the ones you should be bowing to. They are criminals. What they are doing in Nigeria is a crime. Nigeria is a banana republic. They are gathering all what they could gather. They are stealing as much as they could before Nigeria will finally collapse. The ship called Nigeria is sinking. There are holes all over it. And these greedy men here, they are trying to gather as much. When just one of them vex, expose them, say they have been getting money. Some of them got millions of 500 million naira. Can you imagine that? In the time people are crying, we are hungry, we are hungry, we are hungry. The people are hungry, but the hungry people bought these men expensive cars, luxurious cars, worth 150 million naira. Not even a made in Nigerian car. People that are hungry, people who are shouting, we are hungry, you bought your politicians expensive cars made in Japan. And you are hungry because you have lost your priority. You don't know they are there to represent you. They are there to render you a service. You are the king. As they say, a customer is king. You are the king because they are there to represent you. But in that zoo, you got it backwards. They come to you to vote for them. You kill yourself. You hate the Yoruba. You hate the Igbo. You curse the Hausa. You say this and that. You guys, the youths I'm speaking about, it is time you support us to break that zoo up. That country is a zoo. It's a zoo republic. I call it the animal farm. Animal farm. It's a zoo. It is time for you guys to break it up. This video, I'm making it short. Before your eyes, hear this man, the way he exposed them, and they fought him. He exposed them. He spoke to power. Because he had the wind that some of them, they made money. 500 million. Most of them they were given. Some of them did not get up to that. And he's saying he is a high-ranking senator. How come he did not get similar amounts? And suddenly, to hush him down, they were fighting. They were attacking themselves. There was a commotion. There was pandemonium. I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain Biafra, Superstars Media. To the youths, you will never be free until you break that zoo up. It is revolution. Break that zoo up. Break that zoo up and free yourself. If not, all of una go jackba. The only way for you to succeed is to jackpot. And when you run, you are leaving the resources to those great criminals there. It is time to break that country up. Nigeria is a crime scene. Look at this man. 500 million was shared to each of them. No wonder they don't speak. That's why they love Nigeria. When you say, oh, go to your politicians, ask them to vote to get your freedom. No, they will not, because the money they are making in this, their politics, if they have a free country, they will not make half of it. Even if they find themselves in USA, they will come back to Nigeria, because the money they will make in Nigeria is 100 times what the senators in America are making. So they prefer to stay in that zoo. They don't want freedom because they are enjoying now. The only time they fight for freedom is when they have lost their office. They will now be saying, oh, break it down. That's the game that they all play. They're all criminals. They don't want genuine freedom. To the youths who love Nigeria, to the one Nigerian lovers, it is time for you guys to smell the coffee and free yourself from that zoo. I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's wild Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.